What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Patty Parade. And real quick, just want to say what's up to all the new people. Our boy, Ali was a complete G and gave me a shout out on J-Gig's video about content creators. So huge thanks to you, bud. Got like 10 people, like woke up to that this morning. I was just like, where'd that come from? So I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Today we are here to talk about my boy Baron. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail on the way in. He's great, but also he has some issues. We'll get into everything with him. This is not a champion that everybody is going to pull. I actually managed to get him during the 2 times Void event, like a month ago, like 3 weeks ago. It was a minute ago. I got him a little whiles ago. I am not happy with where I have all of his stats right now. If you are newer to the channel, I am still a towards the end of early game player. I'm not on Dungeon 20 of anything right now. So this is not super end game stuff. I am not a super end game player. But we can still take a look at my boy here. So real quick, let's take a look at his skills. A1 is pretty gross. This is huge in waves campaign. He just hits one thing super hard and everything else falls over dead. The damage this guy puts out is insane. He's one of the few attack champions that actually shows up to work with the attack stat, because a lot of attack champions don't do as well towards end game, but he has his own complications. So we'll get there. We'll get there. This is absolutely awesome. This does not miss. This applies automatically every time. No, it will not miss. It is awesome. So, really good on bosses and everything. Great in PvP. That's just useful. An unblockable defense break for 60%. That's gross. That's just wrong. So we got Righteous Charge. Attacks one enemy. Damage increases according to the number of buffs on this champion. Has a 40% chance to unlock secret skill Sky Piercer for 1 turn. I don't have a great set of buffing champions. I don't have Madame Ceres. I don't have any ridiculous 5-star buffer like Eris or anything like that. So this guy can do gross damage with this skill. I don't really have the support monsters to bring that out of him all the time. The best I can usually do is like 2 or 3 buffs on him, and he'll still hit stuff for a just chunky amount of damage. And then the passives, or the secret skill, hidden skill, does so much damage. For where I have his stats, he's hitting between like 60 and 80k with this thing. And he's hitting that in arena too. Like, it's not just in PvE content that hits that hard. So it's really good. This man puts out some solid damage. We're going to kind of go over where all my stats are, which ones I'm happy with, which ones I'm unhappy with, and then we'll take them into some content and everything, just kind of showcase them a little bit, show you a little bit of PvP with them, show you a little bit of PvE with them, just kind of see, how he plays around everywhere. So right off the bat, I don't need that accuracy. I don't know how I ended up with that accuracy. I am fairly certain I did not put accuracy on anywhere. I think I accidentally got this level of accuracy somehow. I don't know where it's all coming from. There's a little bit there. Okay, and a little bit there. So I still think that's just a magic number. Maybe it's coming from masteries too, because I do have these maxed out all the way. If you want to see which options I took, I feel pretty solid with them. Let me move my face for you real quick. Now I gotta look this way when I'm talking for a second. All these are really good. You can go either this or War Master, and you'll get some pretty good benefits from it. I like that because we were just rushing as much crit damage as humanly possible. Alright, get myself back over. Meow. Alright, so he's not completely maxed out. He's literally a point off, and it hurts my soul. Um, oh no, I'm 10 off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I still need to work on that a little bit. I do actually, I'm pretty sure, have a piece of gear that I was switching out that would either crit rate cap me, but I would lose like 15 crit damage. I need to play with that a little bit. But having this man on Relentless can be amazing. It's not going to work out as beautifully as you're going to think. You're not going to get Relentless Skies all the time, which is why I put this set on him so that he could trigger his hidden skill, immediately get another turn, and just bah! But it's really rewarding when that does happen. Alright, so let's take our boy in. Just we'll ease into things a little bit in the campaign. Now let's not take him into Nightmare because he'll get bullied really fast. But he should be able to do this. If he dies right here, we're just ending the video and I'm crunching him right now. Someone call Darth and tell him to be proud of me. We're eating legendaries here. Alright, so the one thing I wish his AI was smarter to realize that, like, oh, I can just use my A1 and it's gonna do like another 20k to everybody. It's not that smart, unfortunately. There we go. There we go. See, everything just dies. And the damage that rolls off to other things, like, that can crit as well. So that's why you saw the numbers higher on everyone else than what should have just been the leftover damage from the first hit. So that's an important thing to know about him. Oh my god. Okay, so that's... I switched some gear around the other day, and that's doing a little bit better than I remember. But so he does really well. He's a really strong champion. I have some issues with him, and we'll kind of get to that in a bit. And we might, you know, get to it by surprise. What's our team here? Alright. So, he doesn't consistently shine in these dungeons. He will, like, randomly have rounds where he turns up, and yeah, he just, you know, you get through a round in 3 seconds because of him. But most of the time, he's not super there. I definitely don't have enough speed on him at all. I'm not anywhere near happy with that. But with how early game I am, I can kind of just focus on one stat at a time. So, you know, the crit rate cap and crit damage has been the goal on him. But he doesn't, again, with his AI was more consistent about using his A1s on weak targets, that he would then do a bunch of damage to everybody else. And then there's his other issue. He dies a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and back this out into the next level, just so you can see it go through a little bit faster. It was probably this level that I was running anyways. I don't know why I brought Tomb Lord in here. Yeah, we'll go with this. So this should be about a 2-minute team for this level. This is where I normally farm. And again, he does great stuff for me in here. Is he super consistent with that? Would it be nice if some of the AI would be like, oh, that target has defense break on it and like 5% health, and I've got Baron here, I should hit something else right now that's defense broken and start working them down so that he can go over and hit that and just say bye. But you know, AI is never going to be perfect. Obviously, if you were manualing, you would get a lot more benefit out of his skills and everything, but you have to, you know, then spend the time doing it. Which makes it not as useful a skill when a lot of what you do in this game is just auto farm stuff. So having to manual him to get a lot of his benefit is a little rough. It's a little rough. And let's go ahead and just talk about the dead elephant in the room. This man can't take a hit. Like, at all. At all. And it's interesting, if any of you have ever played Summoner's War, his skills work a little bit like the samurais from that game, where there's a passive chance to all of their abilities to trigger a hidden ability. And the samurai has the same issue of kind of dying real fast. So one of the things that happens when that hidden skill is triggered is the samurai actually gets a shield that, you know, soaks up a decent amount of damage. So it forces people to break that before they can do anything to him to try and stop that, you know, skill from going off. Can we please get something like that on Baron? Doesn't have to be a, like, you know, damage mitigation thing that's on him the whole time. Just, you know, when he triggers that skill, like, getting that would be super, super great. Alright. So, you know, under 2-minute team. This is where I farm normally, so that's pretty decent. Yeah, I'll hold on to that and see how that rolls. That's not bad for a blue. So he's strong in PvE. You kind of need to baby him and bring him in with something that's going to help him not die a horrible death. Because horrible deaths are lurking around every corner for Baron. I've worked pretty hard to try and find some good uses for him in Arena, but it usually doesn't work too well. What's her speed lead for? In all battles. She's got about 207 speed, 211. So I like to run her with Fushan so they actually have a chance of going first, but... Alright. Almost want to switch Torment out so I can get an Apothecary in, because Miscreated Monster is a beast. Honestly, let's just do this. And see if he can, you know, see what happens. Bunch of cooldown or attack bar reduction so far, not a great sign. And he's almost dead before we've even gotten a turn. Yeah, this is why I run Fushan in with as a lead usually. We'll go ahead and just fix our teams real fast. Have I told y'all I'm not an expert? I'm not a tippy-tappy-tap. That feels like a trap. Alright, so let's go Fushan. This doesn't really leave any supports, so it makes me a little nervous. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I build my Fushan super, super fast so that he can go first and try and stun everybody. And then, hopefully we get a taunt. Alright, so he's probably gonna die. Alright, so... see if we can get some splash damage. Nope. Did not crit. Go ahead and start splitting the damage now so that that shield goes as far as possible. Honestly, I'd rather kill Rosin. Or I just won't get a single crit. Alright, can we get some defense breaks? Is that... I probably should have killed her. Oh, well, never mind. So this is the cool thing he does. Everyone's just gone now. So... you definitely have to, if you want to use him in PvP, have a team around him that has control built into it. So between Torment and my Fushan stun, or not Torment, yeah, Torment and my Fushan stuns, Miscreated monster helps damage mitigate, but like still, if you had a more powerful control monster, you could put someone like that in for miscreated. Let's see if we can bully this team a little bit. So overall, Baron's a really, really strong character. I think he could still use a little bit of love in some areas. Damn. Y'all just came with all the business. But overall, he ain't too bad. I'll go ahead and auto this and pray to the gods that Tormund just turns up and murders everybody. Oh, she still got her res, man. If you saw my last arena memes video, you know why that's funny. I didn't know she had a res. And that was a long fight. It got really, really sad at the end. But alright guys, we'll go ahead and call it here and just let Tormund die on his own. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Baron's amazing. Could use some reworking. I would love to see something like what the samurais have in Summoner's War for that third skill, but we'll see. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been your boy Petty Parade. I'll catch you later. Deuces.